It has been a long week for the wrestling community, hasn't it, people? Can I just say that for all you fucking Matt Riddle fans out there, or the people who actually think that he was going to win, or that he could be the face of the company right now, get out. Like, usually I respect people's opinions and whatnot, but it's just like... Look, I can understand your frustrations about Roman Reigns' title reign, maybe getting a little dry for you. Maybe we're facing Brock Lesnar for the fucking 100th time in a row. I get that. But there's no way in hell I would ever vote for Riddle to be the face of the company. Like, ever. Especially not right now. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. Hell of a match, though. I have to say, I did enjoy the match last night on SmackDown. It was a hell of a match. Back and forth. Riddle had his spots. And I love the way the match ended with Roman Reigns spearing Matt Riddle right out of the air. Just clean cut, fucking bam. It was clean, dude. Can't complain about the end of the match either, whether you like Roman Reigns or not. I regret to say, and I'm pretty sure you've heard this already, but I regret saying it, or to inform anybody who hasn't heard it, Sasha Banks has been released by WWE. While it's not like official, meaning they haven't put out an official statement, there have been multiple sources confirming, like basically every news outlet that keeps up with wrestling has officially said that she's done. And it was a month because the news came out Wednesday, and I'm recording this Saturday. The news came out Wednesday, and it was about a month after she walked out. And you guys know I put out 2 videos discussing this, telling you that I supported her all the way because creative is just doing horrible, okay? They're pushing the wrong women. Bianca Belair, I get it. Ronda Rousey, I'll never understand. Nobody likes her. She's not superstar material. She's boring as a champion. She doesn't have the mic skills. In ring, she does fine, but it's nothing fucking crazy. And her character, she basically ripped off Roddy Piper. I know that she's paying homage to him with her whole gimmick or whatever, but it literally comes off as, oh, I'm just going to take my character, copy and paste from Roddy Piper. Because, look, Sasha Banks is another perfect example of paying homage to a character that you really liked, but yet creating your own persona. Eddie Guerrero was her favorite character, and she paid homage to him with the frog splash, with the spots in the matches, when she, threw the belt into Dana Brooke's hands. I remember this one time she was facing Charlotte, and Dana was at ringside, so she threw like a belt at Dana and pretended to get hit by it, and she's laying down ringside, and the ref is all like, and she's looking at Dana, it's like, did you hit her with the belt or whatever? And she's like, no, I didn't. And Sasha's like, yeah, she did. And then the ref throws out Dana. And so it's stuff like that. Like, you pay homage to your favorite, but you don't base your entire character off your favorite wrestler. Do you see what I mean? And Sasha is one of the most technically gifted female wrestlers, or wrestlers in general, that I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, that woman has a laundry list of great matches. I mean, from the Iron Woman match in NXT with Bayley to the match at WrestleMania 37 with Bianca Belair, she was a staple piece in the women's division, in the women's evolution, and you just, because you want to push Ronda Rousey. Because look, I've said this 100 times before, if I was Sasha Banks, I probably would have done the same fucking thing. Everybody who matters in the women's division, meaning Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Bayley, even Bianca Belair and others that are going to come in, they all have an accolade that we can talk about, that we're going to talk about for the rest of history. Okay? Becky Lynch held the title for almost 3 years. Was undefeated before she got pregnant, and was undefeated after she came back, from her pregnancy, until Bianca Belair beat her in grand fashion at WrestleMania 38. So we have that to talk about with her. Charlotte Flair just held the damn belt, I don't know how many times. I think it's been 14 times with the Raw and SmackDown combined. 12 or 14, I can't remember. And then you add on the NXT Women's Championships. And Bayley, she's held the SmackDown Championship longer than anybody else, 380 or 381 days. Forget which one they landed on. And I'm just like, what did Sasha get? What did she get? She has a bunch of first evers that she shares with Charlotte. She shares with Bayley. And she's sharing that moment with Bianca Belair, the first female African-American women to main event at WrestleMania. But she does not have an accolade by herself that we're going to talk about for the rest of history. She didn't win the Royal Rumble. She should have won the Royal Rumble. I think she's held like the tag team championships more than anybody else, but that's gonna be easily broken because she's held it like what, 3 times, 2 times? I think it was 3 times. So yeah, now she's gone, and the women's division is just gonna plummet because you know why? Becky's going like this, okay? Not that she's bad or anything at all, but you take Prime Becky and compare her to now, there's definitely a dip in audience engaging with her character. It's just, it does not have the same feel. The presence isn't there. I know she wanted to turn heel and it was working, but now I'm just like, she's kind of just there. She's feuding with Asuka like nobody gives a crap anymore. Charlotte just got married, and even if she comes back, I think everybody's pretty much done with Charlotte. I don't think anybody's ever been like, oh my god, it's Charlotte. You know, like, I've never seen it happen. Do we respect her in-ring ability? Of course. Is she one of the all-time greats? Of course. But as a fucking character, and as somebody we've seen champion 100 times, I don't think anybody's going to care that Charlotte's back, like, at all. Bayley, she's injured right now, and God knows when she's going to come back, and even if she comes back, because we all know that she is not happy about the Sasha Banks situation. They're best of friends, you know, behind the curtain. And this news came out on her birthday, on Bayley's birthday, which was Wednesday. This news first broke out. Oh, she's been released. So yeah, it's a tough pill for her to swallow too. You know what I mean? Like, this is not something that's going to be taken lightly by Bayley whatsoever. Because now you're coming back. I mean, imagine working with somebody for all these years, somebody you've been up and down the road with for about 8 years, sharing moments together, countless freaking times in NXT developmental, to the first time you broke out on the main roster, to not only becoming the biggest of stars that we've seen since Trish and Lita, but, you know, just, they're trendsetters. And now you go to work, you're coming back from an injury, you're going to work, and now all of a sudden that person is not there anymore. There's just no way Bayley's not upset about this. And you know what? I blame John Laurinaitis, and I'm sorry, but I know Vince McMahon is in hot water right now, but I blame Vince too. It was obvious he didn't see Sasha as a mainstay for whatever stupid ass reason that was. But she was. Now we don't have her. Now she could totally go to AEW. Is that the best decision for her personally? I think not. I honestly don't think she'll get a pop when she comes out the first time. The crowd will go nuts. And, you know, she'll have some fucking, 4.5-star matches there, but as soon it's going to phase out. Like, does anybody notice that AEW's biggest stars have a certain moment in the sun, and then they kind of just, like, drift away into the wind like it's nothing after a while? What happened to CM Punk? CM Punk was going like this until he won the AEW championship, and then he started going back up, and then he got injured. Moxley, like, think about Moxley in 2019 and think about it now. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's totally not the same. I don't think AEW knows how to keep a star important, like top tier, in their prime throughout the course of a couple of years. Oh yeah, but we gotta get other people opportunities because people want to see new talent come in. Yeah, I understand that, but it's kind of like we're forgetting about the guys who made this whole shit. That's AEW's problem. And WWE's problem is, yeah, you're right. They don't know how to give deserving talent a shot. It's like we're going one way or the other. And I think it's something that has to be addressed. Can it be fixed? Absolutely. I'm playing with my fucking Camaro Hot Wheels over here. But yeah, it needs to be fixed. I mean, this isn't something that can keep going on in the wrestling business. Because we're the fans, we're watching the product, and we're giving Vince, literally, we're in his face, telling him what we want, and he just refuses for whatever reason to give it to us. I mean, if it was literally up to him, I don't think heel Reigns, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, would have ever been a thing. Seriously, you think about that. He's losing touch with the product, is what a lot of people are saying, and I hate to say it, but he is. Yeah, he's the pioneer. Yeah, without him, there wouldn't be any of this, but he's seriously losing touch with what people want. Does he do some good things here and there? Absolutely, but it's not consistent. And us losing fucking Sasha Banks, okay, one of the 4 horsewomen, is just... I mean, who are we going to lose next? I mean, that's the big question. Who are we going to lose next? It's just incredible. You know, I'm sorry, but you're never going to get me to get on the Ronda train. Ever. I've said that 100 times, and I'll say it 100 more. I cannot get behind Ronda Rousey. I don't like her gimmick. I don't like her wrestling style. I don't like her promos. I don't even like her look. Be honest with you. Did she give a rat's ass what we think? No. But that doesn't change the fact that you're not going to be well received. And we all know what happened the last time Ronda Rousey wasn't well received. She cried to the back and quit. Then had a kid, whatever. And now she's back, and let's see how she handles this kind of shit before. Because honestly, I wish Raquel was just I wish Raquel would just beat her. Because I'd rather see her as champ. Or Aaliyah or somebody. I can't with Ronda. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, hit the like button. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.